So this section is still, again, 4.2. It's the example 4. We're using the rational function model. So let's take a look at this word problem that you should be able to do and do a practice on the try it. It says the cost of removing a pollutant is modeled by the given function, where f of p is the cost. That's in the millions of dollars of removing p% of the pollution or pollutant. What percent of the pollutant can be removed for $78.3 million? So they give you the equation. So f of p, okay, that'll be is the cost, right? And then you have 8.7p over 100 minus p. So since p is the percent, you know it has to be between 0 and 100. Okay, it could be 0, it could be 100. Okay, but find the vertical asymptote by solving 100 minus p equal to 0. So they're taking the denominator, setting it to 0 to see what that would be. So to refine the domain, we would say that it would be 0 less than or equal to p less than 100, not equal to, because if we put 100 into this equation, it would give us an undefined equation, so we can't do that. So then we would graph the y equal to 78.3, okay, and then that would, and then also y equal to 8.7p over 100 minus p. Okay, so that would be my two equations, because the reason why we have y equal to 78.3 is that's our limitation. We can't go any higher than that. So that's what this first line is. So as we start to clean it up, the cost keeps going up more and more and more and more until it's up to the $78.3 million. Okay. So where the two intersect, which happens to be at 90, 78.3, that tells us that we would probably remove 90% of the pollutant for this amount of money, 78.3 million. Okay, so that's what they're doing here. So what I'd like you to do is do the try it now. This is a new techniques have changed for the cost, so now you have a new setup. Okay, follow the example exactly the same. Okay, find what would it be for the y-intercept, right, and then go from there, and then state what your findings mean to you, just like they did here. They interpreted what the findings were. So when you're done, that's what I like you to do, is tell me what you discovered.